Hi guys, so a quick training that I am going to do, this is going to be uploaded to YouTube so that I can share it with all of you. One big thing that I'd like for you guys to notice in behind me is I have a goals chart right here, okay? That is huge for me because it gives me a visual on what I want to achieve, what I need to achieve it, and I also have a section where I put my team's goals. So for this month, what I've done is on the this side here, I have my team retail sale goal. I have my organization sales goals. Then on right here, I have all the people who message me that want help to promote, to get the bigger paychecks, to get the free cars, the trips to Disney, to Hawaii when we're able to travel again. Wouldn't it be wonderful, guys, to have a free trip as soon as they let us all loose? I just need to fix my hair here. I'm looking a little shabby. So yeah, so I always keep a visual so that I know when I'm looking at my board, guys, what it is that my goal is for the month. So right now on my board, I have, Angela wants to be manager. She wants to be an executive manager. I have Renee, who's a manager, going for star manager by the end of the month. I have Amy, I have Dawn, Genevieve, and Joyce, who are all reps looking to get into management, and we can and we will do it. It all starts with the mindset, guys. If you put it in your mind that I can't do it, I'm too busy, I've got no time, on and on and on and on. I've been there. I've made those excuses as well. Those excuses become reality. So what I do is I set huge goals for myself, and that's what I aim for. Do I always hit them? No. That's what I aim for, okay? Also, another huge one, guys, is if you guys haven't watched Crystal Chozak's training, I encourage you, please watch it. She's the Facebook party queen. They usually get thousands in party sales per party, multiple new team members, parties booked. There is a reason for their madness, okay? Also, I have it in the files in our Top Inspire group, guys. I did save this. If you guys want to go print it off, it's Facebook Party Step-by-Step Formula with Crystal Chozak. So if you're not looking to watch the video that she's done, which I strongly encourage you do, at least print this off, guys, and give it a read. It's not all that long. It's a couple pages long, but it's nothing major. Get yourself a cup of coffee and just read through it. Maybe there's a couple things that you don't realize that we do with our parties. Sometimes it's something will spark and go, oh my goodness, if I try this, this might work. And then you can share it with your team or your team members as well. Something else, guys, is I get a lot of questions on how to get new team members. I have team members who are in it for the discount only, and that's great. I was a discount shopper too. I did not want nothing to do with the business. I didn't want nothing to do with selling. I was way too busy, a full house of daycare kids. I think I had 5 full-time at the time. I wanted nothing to do with it. But then when I realized that I could get paid to work off my phone, and a lot of it was copy and paste at that level, I got into it. It wasn't right away though, guys. So that's why I always tell everybody, even if it's just a discount shopper, don't skip over them, or don't give them the time of day. Give them the time of day, not don't. Because if nobody would have mentioned that to me, guys, if nobody would have come to me, I got my membership the end of August 2017. I dabbled in it a little bit, did a party for my mom, my friends, to get free Tupperware. I was just looking to do parties for myself. Guys, the launch party, because you get your commission off of it, you get all free Tupperware from it, you get your confident start, all those fun things, okay? Come February, I was going inactive, okay? Was I going to do it? Wasn't I going to do it? I wasn't sure. I was busy. I was making excuses. I did know that I wanted more. I wanted to do more, you know, I wanted extra spending money. I wanted to be able to provide for my family. So come February, I got a message from, and I don't actually remember who it was from. It was either Cora or my upline director who messaged me to let me know that my membership was going inactive the end of the month. I don't remember. It was a couple hundred in sales that I needed in order to stay active. So I spent that night thinking, do I really give this a shot? Because myself, when I set a goal, I don't stop until I get where I'm going, okay? I will beat myself down if I don't. That's personally me. I don't do failure very well. So I knew that if I set it in my head that I was going to give this a go, you better bet your little tush that I was going to give it my all. So the end of February, by March, so a month later, I was a manager. So I got to the manager just like a lot of you, but guys, back when I got to manager, there was a lot more that we needed to do. Everybody needed to have to be active. And way back then, there was a certain amount of sales everybody on your team needed in order for you to promote. So promoting right now is a lot easier than it was when I promoted. It's just that it's easier to promote, but you need to maintain, okay? You can't just give up. So if I would have promoted a manager and then just given up and said, well, I'm a manager now, I wouldn't have went very far. So you got to keep working. You got to keep doing your parties. You keep adding members. Your members will add members, but they need to see you working and adding people, okay? If I would never go live, I'd never talk to you guys, I would never do anything, I mean, it would be boring. It'd be boring for me because I like doing this. I like talking to people. So what I'm trying to say is if somebody would have just left me go because I was a manager and whatever, I wouldn't be where I am at today. So as soon as I went to manager that March of 2018, summer came around, and then I thought, okay, my team is growing nicely because I was giving it a good go. I decided that I was going to try for director. Why not, right? That was in the summer that I put that in my head. The business was not, it was good, but it wasn't, you know, summer was a little slow, so I wasn't sure where I was going to go with it. Come August, I decided I was going to go, you know, put some jet fuel in the tank and go. So September, I think it was the end of August, I promoted to, or maybe beginning of September, I promoted to star manager. And by the end of September, I was promoted to director. In October, I had qualified for the Chevy. It was the Chevy Trax. Now it's the Rogue. Then by December or January, I had earned Disney. So, and then that followed. So then in March, I was in Orlando doing director training. In June, I went to Hawaii. Nope, I didn't. I went to Disney with my family. Then we went to Hawaii the following April. I did Jubilee last year. So it started rolling, okay? If I would have made excuses and I would have, you know, dabbled here and there, I knew personally that I wanted to still work from home. I knew that working and there's nothing wrong working outside the home. It's amazing. If it is for you, you do it, you do you. Because you can mix homework, working from home on your side gig, and you can with your normal outside job. That's doable. A lot of people do it. There's some 3-4-star doctors that are nurses. These people have full-time jobs and they're still working it. So there is a way to schedule, guys. So what I gotta stop saying, so what I did was I just stopped making excuses and I went for it. In that time, I realized how different wording, the different way you present it, the different way you say it, the different way, that all matters, okay? If I would just tell people, how about you book a party with me? A lot of times they're afraid that the party's going to be a flop. They're going to be afraid that they wasted your time. They are nervous because they think it's a lot of work for them. They think, in the 5 years that I've been doing this, I could write a book on the excuses that I've heard. Now, I'll go back with, no, you don't have to book it. You don't have to do anything. You get no sales. I don't care. It's fine. I love doing what I do. It opens up a whole new market for you, the consultant or the rep or however you want to call yourself. So I always make sure to tell the host, yes, okay, I do absolutely want her to dabble in it. I want her to comment. I want her to do, but I do, what I'll do sometimes is I'll get her excited by asking her what in the catalog caught her eye, what big ticket item she wished she had for free. Things like that. So it gives me an idea, and then I get her excited, okay? Where if I would just write, okay, here's your link and let's go, and not talk to her the whole party, don't ask her what's on her wish list, of course she's just going to not do anything. So there is a little bit of coaching to the host, but you don't want to make it seem as if it's a whole lot of work. Oh my God, she's not going to be able to do it. She's got a new baby, this baby, that baby, uncle, aunt, work, sports, you name it, whatever it is. Always make sure that when the excuse, just reassure them that none of those excuses are going to matter, and that you're going to get her some free stuff. It doesn't always work out that way, but most of the times they'll end up with at least one of the free products. Okay. How to flip a host. So what you're going to want to do, guys, as soon as you start adding people adding members, okay, a mix of or a mix of discount shoppers and a mix of some people who may actually want to dabble into the business, okay, it's a side hustle is what it is. And there's actually lots of articles in different magazines, Forbes magazine, McLean's magazine, you name it, that talk about the security of your security, your financial security. Have a side hustle, okay? Because you always have that. So your normal, if you have your normal job, if that's what you're doing, you can take the money from that, do whatever you do, pay your bills, whatever. Your side hustle, put the money away, guys. Save it, put it in RSP, put it in savings, put it in wherever you want, put it in a vacation fund. So the side hustle is where it's at. Tupperware was my side hustle for a while. Now it's mostly my main hustle because of where I am. I can't even talk. So where I am. So just keep that in mind. Side hustle is it's a security. It's a financial security if you work it properly. There's always time to schedule it. You just have to schedule it. Okay. So how to flip a host. So what I do, guys, a lot of people get caught up in, oh my goodness, well, if the host becomes a member, I'm going to lose the sales. I'm going to lose the customer. We need to get out of that mindset because we're not losing. Okay. The more people that you have on your team, discount shopper, somebody that's going in as a discount shopper, but then like me realizes, oh my goodness, I can make, $100 a week, or my God, even, $150 a month is a lot, guys. That can help a lot of families. That could be half of a hydro bill. It could be a full hydro bill. It could be, depending on where you are, how much hydro. I'm just using that as an example. It could be for your hairdresser. It could be for, who knows, your kids' extracurricular. There's so many things you could do with the extra money. That's what I realized. So what you're doing is you're not losing whatsoever by adding members. We need to get rid of that. I was in that mindset too. Don't fool yourself. It took me time to realize that my mindset was all wrong, because the more people I had on my team, they added team and they added team and everybody added team. And like a business, there's always someone at the top, and then you're always going to have people, employees, managers, janitors, you name it. So when people tell me it's a pyramid scheme, I want to throat punch them, because everything's a pyramid scheme, guys. There's always somebody up on the top. It doesn't matter if you're the cashier at Walmart. It doesn't matter if you are the secretary at Government of Canada. You're not the top. We all start somewhere, then we work ourselves up. It's the same idea. So that's number one. When we flip a host, we need to get out of the mindset, okay, we may be losing a $20 commission by doing this, but by adding her, even if she says she's a discount shopper, what happens is you get her excited, talk to her about the free, whatever it is that's free right now, whatever it is that that current month. Let's focus on October. And then there's also always something for the person who adds the team member. So you can always explain to her, you get this, but if you get somebody, they get that, but then you get, you know what I mean? Like there's always a way that it benefits them. So to flip a host, or to, and it works the same way. To flip the host, what you're going to do is the same as if somebody comes to me and they have a large order. So all I did was I used an easy number, one item, just to explain, okay? So Josie sends me a message. She wants a mandolin. She's in Kate's party, okay? She wants the mandolin. Perfect, fantastic. I have two choices here. I can give her the total of the mandolin, which is $95, okay? So I can do, okay, the $95 mandolin, the shipping, I used Ontario tax. Use whatever tax it is in your province, $111.81. There's your total, okay? And I'm gonna come out of that with a $23.75 commission, which is okay, but I know that if I get her as a member, she may fall in love with it. She may notice how quick it is, you know, how easy it is to make a couple extra dollars. She may add team members. This is how it's done. So what I do is I won't directly sell that to her. Now, if I'm out of parties, I can offer her a discount, okay? And say, if you do a party, I can get you that mandolin for cheaper. Okay, so and I only use this, guys, if I'm completely out of parties, okay? But what I'll do is during her party, if she says, yeah, sure, right, I'm going to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show her how much this mandolin would cost with the virtual membership and the mandolin. So she's getting 25% off all of her Tupperware for 1 full year. She's going to have access to the samples for the first little bit, but if she keeps active, those samples last forever. And I can give all those numbers later. I don't want to focus on that because that's not what the training is about. So what I'll do, and I write it like this, and I take a picture and I send it. So I said, there's two options. I got a good deal for you. I can give you a better deal. So what I'll tell her is that same $111.81, guys, the 95 mandolin, we're going to show her what it is if she'd be a member. So she's going to take off the $23.75, which is the 25%. So it costs us 71, is it 25? I'm reading it backwards. Yeah, $71.25. Okay. Same thing. Shipping and handling, tax gives me $84.76. Then I tell her, well, the membership is $20. So I'm going to add the 20. So she's still ahead in the game because it would have cost her $111.81 if she would have just been all I would have done was enter her little thing and say, okay, sure, $111.81, please. Here's my email. Please transfer. Where now with the membership, that doesn't, you know, she doesn't have to sell if she doesn't want to. That they need to know because that's their right. But like I said, I wasn't selling either. Julia Kidd, who is one of my directors, was not selling either. In no way, too shy, not doing it. She's a star director now. Good God. So just to give you, Cora wasn't selling either, by the way. Now she's driving a Mercedes and she's making, I don't even know how much she's making. She won't tell us. But I can tell you she's making more than Chantel Scott, who made $256,000 in the month of May. So if Cora makes more than that, figure it out. And that's a person that wasn't selling. So I'll give her two options. We can do this option or we can do this option. 9 times out of 10, they take the second option, which is awesome. What I'll do is I send them their login information. I can show you guys what I do. I send them a little blurb, show them how to log in. And then I show them how I'll add them. I tell them that I'm going to add them to my group, the Tup Inspire group, because I don't want them to miss any sales, any updates, nothing like that. We want them in that group because we want them to see what's there for them. I'll post samples, I post updates, things like that. You know, everybody gets excited. So that's my way to get them in Tup Inspire. Now I don't say, okay, I'm going to add you to Tup Inspire. It's my business page. So no, because what happens is you don't want to overwhelm them. Okay. If somebody would have overwhelmed me, I would have put my running shoes on and I would have ran the other way. Baby steps is what you need to do. So that's how and that works the same for the host, to flip the host, guys. I show them what they can do, the two options, okay? I have experience with the host that's an amazing host, and I know she'd make an amazing rep. What I have done there is I have helped with the cost of the membership, okay? So you can do that too. We can get more into detail on that, but we can private message over that. Also, so it's just letting her know this is the membership price, and yeah. So, and like I said, 9 times out of 10, they will say absolutely they'll take the membership. Something else, if you're fresh out of parties, guys, what I would do, or what I get creative, okay? What I would do is I would turn around and tell them that I get a bunch of people, I've sent the blurbs. If you guys need the blurbs again, let me know. To a certain amount of people. You're going to get no's. Don't get upset about the no's. No's, and it's just a no. And it doesn't mean no forever. It means no for now. So you can always say, okay, well, do you want me to contact you maybe in a few months so we can get you some free Tupperware? And usually they'll say yes, unless it's a crummy person and then you don't want them anyway. So I'm just going through here the messages to make sure I've answered everything. So I'll send those messages, and if they're still not biting, what I do is say, okay, I'd go into the Tupperware that I have. So I was talking to somebody today. She has a cold brew carafe. I said, and she's not using it, and she's fresh out of parties. So you take that cold brew carafe. I'm going to use my paperclip thing here now, and you let them know that everybody that hosts a party with you in the month of October goes into a draw for this for free. They don't have to lift a finger, do anything. It's good if they, if they go in their party and they participate a little bit, but they are not responsible, to post or anything like that. And they're not money. They're not stuck buying anything. It doesn't cost them anything. It's free. But they go into a draw for this free cold brew craft. All little things like that to entice them, okay? That's an idea of how to do it. I'm just reading here. Also, guys, is when somebody messages you and they want the mandolin, never, ever, 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 ever say, sure, okay, there's your price, and put it in. Never do it. Always offer the party. If at the bare minimum, always offer the party. Say, hey, I can get you this for half off or for free if we do a 3, 4, 2, 1 hour, whatever, how long you keep your Facebook parties open for. I can get it free. We can try to get it half off or for free. Costs you nothing to do it. Just invite your friends and family, and I'll go to work. Worst case scenario, you can work out a deal with them. Okay, so I never sell one product. I never sell one item. Like, never. Unless it's a person that's come to me multiple times and they're just buying little bit. They told me they don't want to do parties. Fine. But if it's just somebody, even if a warranty, guys, somebody comes to me and says, my cup is chipped or the plate's chipped or whatever, my water bottle broke, I'll never just order the warranty. What I will do is I'll say, okay, how about we, because right now you have to pay shipping on the warranty. So why don't we try same thing, same spiel, 3, 4, 1 hour Facebook party. So that would eliminate the shipping on your warranty. And so there's always a way to flip the wording. What else? I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything, guys. Quick one shop. Also for the parties, a lot of people are saying, well, what do I do with a party that's a flop? I've had flop parties. I've had them recently. They happen. Don't beat yourself up. Full steam ahead. Carry on. Forget it ever happened. Keep going. One thing that I do if the party is stale and there's not much, what I'll usually do is make sure you've tagged people in the important posts. Make sure you have, in the end, what I will do is I add I'll add 4 people who've won a prize. The prizes I'll usually, citrus peeler. I've seen the citrus peelers are in there right now. You can buy sales aid. So for $1, you get 2, or there was scoops for a while that were like $6 for 5, I believe. So I send that along with the party for prizes, okay? So what I would do is I'll write, so in Kate's party, there's no orders, there's nothing. The party's closing tomorrow morning. I'm freaking out. She's got no sales. I feel bad. Whatever it is you're feeling inside. So what I'll do is I'll go and I'll pick 4 people out of the list that will win a prize. So people that haven't ordered, okay? So what I will do is I'll say, let's say Susan, Maria, Sarah, and Lindsay. Hey guys, check your private messages. Something's exciting's in there, and then post a picture of a prize or a gift or something like that. Get their attention. Make sure you tag the host as well. Tag the host, tag the people that you've chosen, the winners, and then send them a message and say, you have won, or your name was picked out of a draw of everybody that's in the party, and you have won a prize with your order. Always with your order. There's no need to be giving free Tupperware out for nothing, okay? You get a free prize, and then some of them will be like, okay, can I have the cold brew for free? No. They're picked at random, guys. If it's a huge order, sometimes I'll do like small water bottles or something, but it all depends, okay? Do what you feel. It doesn't have to be big. People get citrus peelers and think that I just gave them the world. Honestly, 100%. I think it's the best thing ever. So, and that sometimes brings you a little bit more or a couple more orders. All the other people send a message, say, hey, my name is so-and-so, and the party's closing. Just want to make sure you're not going to miss out. Was there anything I could help you with? Anything that caught your eye? Blah, 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 blah. So there's always contacts, okay? So don't call it a flop until you've done all those things, until you've did the prizes and until you have, sent the messages. So that's how I work a party that I think is going to flop. Sometimes it works. Most times it works. Sometimes it doesn't. And I refuse to beat myself over it. I get up and I carry on. Customers come to me with shipping issues. I get up and I carry on. I explain what's happened beyond our control. Like I explained in my live this morning, with what's going on in the world, and the demand for Tupperware is through the roof. It's been published in multiple newspapers, both in the States and here, explaining that the need has gone through the roof. So when they come in, they tell me they've bought something from, I don't know, Amazon or ordered off of Walmart or whatever. Okay, that's okay, guys. But has the demand for that product skyrocketed like our product? Kind of like sometimes I'll use the hand sanitizer stories, okay? So the demand for that for a while was so crazy you couldn't find it. You could not find it anywhere. So, but you could walk into Walmart and you could get a bottle of ketchup, no problem. But Lysol, you're not finding it. It's not happening. It's kind of the same thing. The demand is huge right now. And add with the employees, if they're sick, they got to stay home. So the workforce is not, they're not full to that capacity, but we have hired, Tupperware has hired a third-party company to do the shipping, so we should be fine here soon. So I think I've covered all bases. I'm going on 30 minutes. It was only supposed to be 15, but I guess I like to talk. So the goals that I set for you guys there, we're going to make that happen. Please let me know if anything I've said helped, if if anything popped up in your head. Please message. I'm going to post this in our little chat. So just let me know if you need anything else, need any help, things like that. Make sure you do launch parties for your new members, guys. If they don't like the word launch party because they're not selling their discount shopper, you can always say it's, change the wording up, okay? You can always say, okay, how about we do a quick party under your name? You'll get the commission and gifts, just so that you see the product and stuff like that. There's always a way to word it. So that's it for me now. I'm going to stop talking and let me know if I've helped you out at all. And ciao for now.